No. Pull up Benkey.
Huh?
Key.
Pull up.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Benkey. No, I'm saying like, what do you think?
Is E, I guess. I think he's E.
He's D. Leonidas.
He's C. He's definitely above K.
What's his NP do? Yeah, C fine. C works. C is fine. And then we have Gareth. What do you think about Gareth?
Gareth?
Gareth.
Probably Leonidas. Where's that? Probably Leonidas tier.
It might be above Leonidas.
Could be. Yeah, she pierces Invul. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a Leonidas. Okay. Kulane.
Yeah.
What do you think? Shut your mouth.
Don't even. He is EX.
Oh, you're serious.
Yes.
Oh, you're.
I'm not. You ask anybody. He's EX. He's so good. The Hercules of Lancers. Crap.
I say he's A. B. A or B. He's not EX.
Out of the 3-star Lancers, no.
Well, 1 through 3 stars.
I mean, even through the 1 through 3 stars, he's EX.
Let's stick him in A, and we'll come back to him.
I'll give you A plus.
No, let's just stick him in A for now. For right now, let's stick him in A.
He's. So, I want to tie break this one right now. Ask some random people. I'm just gonna say Ku
Rep.
Lancer EX question mark.
He's not EX. He's really not.
He's EX. First skill's cracked now. Second skill's cracked. Third skill's cracked. He's the ultimate survivor.
He's A tier.
Easily
That's pretty
A+.
generous.
Easily A+. Bring him up to almost any fight, and he's almost guaranteed to outlast them and win.
We could stick him in A+. But he's not EX.
He's EX. If we can't find any 3-star that's an EX, I'll give you that he's only A+.
No.
Yes.
We didn't stick any 3 stars in EX for Archer. Or a Saber.
I know, but none of them really were. But there's no way he's not EX. He's retarded.
He's not EX.
EX. First Lancer in the game. Often got.
Let's look at Prototype.
Prototype's definitely not as good as him, but probably B.
I'd say C.
C.
I'm saying C.
Does he have an MP charge?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now Romulus.
Yeah, let me talk about the other one. Ciliax. I might say he's A tier. Gotta look at his skills again. Alright. First got buffed. MP
I say
gauge.
he's C or B.
Thank you. Probably B.
B. That's okay. That's fine.
His last skill kind of sucks though.
You put him in B.
Yeah, he's B. He's not worse than Gareth.
Okay, let's look at Hector.
I want to say with this buff he's A. You gotta look at it again. Guardian 20% reduces everybody's damage for 2 attacks by 1,000 for 2. Is it 2 turns? 3 turns?
He's B.
B.
Let's say he's B. All these Lancers are kind of blended over there.
Yeah. Buster generic AoE. Alright.
For DR,
Hosewing might be X. He's got that.
we're getting there.
She's freaking out.
Right.
Alright, let's look at Hosewing.
What's next?
Oh, he's not?
It's DR move. He's D.
D.
Yeah,
he's
very unfortunate. Oh,
yeah.
what do you get from the guy that demands to go to kill himself?
I mean, that was the.
He made the right call.
I want to get the Hosewing. It's probably A plus. She doesn't like or
I'm thinking C.
no. She's in Gareth and Romulus.
Pull up those skills.
Okay. I know one of her skills is fully cracked. The one
I'll need you to tell me which one it is, because I can't tell.
30% Buster, debuff resist 40, 15 stars, gets 2 evasions for 2 attacks. No, doesn't turn off at any point. Okay, well that's a crack skill. That's the crack skill. There's like 5.
Well, look at the cooldown.
It's 10 turns. I know.
It's 10 turns. So you know, a big deal.
30% attack for 2 turns. Not bad. 50% crit damage. If she's on a forest field, she gens 50% more stars and 600% stars.
It's
She's B. I'll give you that. I'm not
like
hyping it.
forest.
Not a guarantee 50% crit.
She,
She's got 2 quick cards. Yeah.
and you can only use the crit if you're on the force field. You're already getting the absorption.
Yeah.
It's
She's not that bad.
her AP's not even that impressive.
Her does too many things.
With a 10,
it's got a 10 turn
you can't-
cooldown. It does so many things.
the bus, it's okay. It's what you put it from a 3-star. Right?
It's not incredible.
It's really not.
Okay, don't even.
They expect attacks to last you 10. Like, come on.
Okay, well, they don't expect it to last 10 turns. They expect it to help you survive.
You're not off more than once.
I've popped it off once.
I'd like to see it then.
Well, I didn't record.
And I'd like to know what the battle was.
Challenge.
Yep. She's
just super. She's B.
her second
Okay, well, this doesn't suck.
is
It's
at 30%.
30% per turn.
It's pretty.
Better than most other skills. Explain.
She's not.
We'll come back to it.
That's not a comeback. It's really not. She's bad.
She's a B.
She's
a B.
put her on. Does a frame dodge thing.
No, it's the same 2 Kalanes. All right,
Yeah,
I'll give you that. She's down there, but he has to go down.
Who?
DR Moon.
DR?
Yeah.
I don't think he's worse than that first dude.
I think he is.
He's worse than Ben K.
You honestly think he's not worse than Ben K?
Let me see here.
Like, his attack down only works on females.
They're just as bad. They're both as bad.
Crit gen only works up to 50%, so it can't even guarantee star hit.
If you move DR, move Ben K down, because they're both so.
He does some, even though 1 star.
He's pretty bad.
Chance to skill still enemies for 1 turn.
I honestly think
60%
you could take
defense buff.
What was the list? What did the list look like? It's trash.
They're both, but I don't think they're super like 1 high. Could be. Really a nice.
Buff Leah 1, and then you take Leonidas up, those 2 down to E tier. I think that.
Yeah, but who's gonna be?
Have anyone there for now?
I don't think they are. I think I would agree with buffing Leonidas one now.
Yeah, you take him up.
We'll just leave those 2 there.
I think we need to take Hector down, actually.
You sure?
Yeah.
This is. I don't know. Are you looking at him right now?
I don't have him pulled up, but after just seeing all the others he's ranked up against, I don't think he's nearly as good.
I'll agree with that. I think it's second skills chance based on both accounts, so it's really kind of not that good. Alright, Hosoween.
Yes. Now we're on Hosoween.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does, so.
He's like the 3-star Orion. Got his skills are all like pretty good, and then his MP is just cracked.
I think he's B. A or B.
Really?
I think A or B. It's nice, but it's not like it's nothing too crazy.
You know what 100% Star Gen does, right? It means each hit gens a star, guaranteed. And with the quick cards, that's 2 stars.
That's after his MP.
Yeah, that's after his MP.
Okay, well, what do you have to get there?
Everything else in his kit?
That has nothing, no NP gain, no
Orion
battery.
didn't have it either.
And I had that same problem. I brought up that same issue.
I don't know. I think he just gens crit stars so well. Ooh, he's got a 1.06 gen rate. I think he's good. I'm gonna see what they said about Kukla.
No.
Like, I think you're severely underestimating these two.
Ignores evasion. Yeah, really, I don't. Triple quick is nice. It really is. I still think he's like an A. I think an A is alright. You fine with that?
I think he's the EX.
He's really not.
He's so good. If you don't have a Lancer that's just... He almost invalidates Ku, he just doesn't have the survivability.
He's better than Ku. No, Ku's better. Ku's better than him.
They're almost completely different purposes. That's why it's weird. What is it? 3-star Orion.
Boy, I know you're not on this.
Just look up Hoseline. Inchun. Just... That one's level 90, so it's not gonna be accurate. On a short clip. Gonna make me filter. Okay.
He's not. He's not that good. He's okay. He's decent. The crit gen is solid. Especially because he's triple quick. That's why I'll give you an A.
But it's crazy. Alright, here, look at this.
Boy, we should not have to record these videos.
刀院流の妙技ご覧
What happened? Earth.
What?
What happened?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you got disconnected again.
But anyways, that's when I told her that she has no sides what's between her legs.
Right.
And I told her straight like that.
Did go to my Twitch, Tim. I'm streaming.
Actually, I'm about to do an assignment.
Oh.
I can still stay on the call. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna cheat on it. I mean, I'm pretty gay.
I wouldn't say that while you're on stream.
Hey everybody on to the whole 2 people that are watching James's stream. I'm gonna cheat on an assignment for college. The college is University of North Alabama. If you could email the dean and let him know that I'm a dirty, filthy cheater and get me expelled, and so I wasted all my money on that degree, that would be awesome.
Awesome. And I that out before I post it now.
I'll leave it in.
You say
Yeah,
so.
Hosween, he's alright. He's A tier.
Did I watch the entirety of the Lorax? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He's not better than Ku, James. And Ku is not even EX. We had him in A+.
I think there's that much of a gap between them.
No.
Yes.
Gap between these
They're
nuts.
definitely
It's-
A plus.
Ku is A+. And Hosween is not better than Ku. Ku is not equivalent to a Merlin in this class.
What we're talking about for the 3 stars.
Which eventually it gets down after we put everyone. It turns into where everyone should be. That's what we turn it into. This is our initial thing. I kind of think Ben K should go lower than Diarmuth, though, but if you think they're tied...
I honestly think they're tied because Daremoon's kit is so bad. Like, it just barely works together.
Okay.
You know,
Um,
you know
so
what
go
else? You know what else barely works together?
Your brain cells.
Hey man. Hey man. You don't have to do all that.
Hilarious.
What do you think about Elizabeth?
Hey, Earth, post the stream to the Discord so Tim can look at it if he needs to.
Doing an assignment.
Hey, you still post it for when he finishes?
Well, you still won't be streaming.
Maybe. Alright, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
I think she got a mid buff. Might be.
She did get a
I'm
I'm
mid-buff.
hearing everything twice.
Just mute the stream.
Nigger.
Bruh. For real. Don't do that.
I think she's A or B. What do you think?
I'm gonna say she's A. What does her mid buff do now?
Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
You know what I really can't stand these days?
No,
Blacks.
no, right?
My name is Timothy McLemore. I live in Moulton, Alabama, and I'm racist. And I don't mean racist, I mean like I'm really racist. Like if you're not a straight white male, I just want to fucking hurt you.
That's understandable.
And you're gonna leave that in.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in. Yeah, she's A.
I think she's A.
Yeah, she's A. Alright, who next?
Look at Artoria Alter.
She's gonna. I might even say C. Her skills are really outdated now.
I'm checking.
Like, unless she got a buff I didn't know about. She did. She got a 50%, 55% buster with a 20% charge.
I think she's C.
I don't know.
I think she's C tier.
Yeah. I don't know, the 20% charge with the 55% buster buff.
She's C.
I say we put her in B.
No. Her strengthening, it's nice. It's cool.
I say
It's
it's
not-
just below 3 though. Are you sure?
She's C. She's C. Yeah, she's C. The charisma's like 12%.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Dan, it's not gonna let me do that assignment. It was due yesterday, and I forgot to do it. So,
Was it important?
sorta, kinda. It wasn't a test or nothing, but I would rather not have gotten a 0 on it. I didn't know I had an assignment due yesterday, so I went over to Anna's house.
No, you shouldn't. Maybe you can email her and said you didn't realize it was, you know.
I don't know, because it's my fault. So, I don't think.
Well, you know, if you don't, it'll prove that you actually cared about doing it. But
Yeah, you should
might-
probably just email the teacher, bro.
Yeah,
You think so?
yeah.
Because teachers like that.
Alright. Who's next, Earth?
Y'all both just cut out. I heard nothing you said. That was weird.
Come hail.
Come Hill?
Come hail.
Come Hill.
We don't call him Fiona.
Come Hill.
I mean, my grade is good in the class, so maybe she will actually let me. It's her email.
I think he's D. Earth.
Hold on. I'm looking.
I feel like he just hit counts are low.
I'm thinking B.
You're thinking B?
I'm thinking B.
Okay,
My
let's-
boy.
Let's see. I gotta look at him because I just think his skill doesn't put together at all.
Does. Look at it.
He's got MP charge 55%, and I don't know if his crit gen's that good. It might be. That clairvoyance, star gen 50%, not too great.
It's for the party.
Yeah, it's for the party, but you know, people that legit have 100% gen rates and stuff. His evade grants a self evasion, or grants a chance to evade each attack.
It's 100%.
Oh, it goes up to 100. Okay. And it target focus can be charmed instantly. Oh, it upgrades. NP charge 30%. 40% arts for 1 turn. Nah, that's bad.
It's B.
It's a good skill, but it's bad.
It's a B.
He has
He's
mental.
better than Artoria Alter.
No.
Yeah.
They both got a charge skill.
His is more.
Artoria's better at critting. Yeah,
This guy's better at
Artoria's
looping.
got 3 damage types. Nah. He's not as good. as
Literally,
Artoria.
yeah. You
He's
could
only-
pop his MP more.
But it doesn't loop Earth. It's super bad. The gen rate is awful.
That's why he gives himself NP Gen.
It barely buffs it. It barely
It still buffs it.
It buffs it, but his is so bad naturally.
And plus, he's got 2 quick and 2 arts, so the crit gen actually is decent.
Maybe I just don't think he's as good as Artoria, bro.
He's better than Artoria. I don't know why you're thinking that.
I'll I'll let you have it. He's like an arts version of her that's slightly worse, so I'll put him in C.
I mean, he's not like an arts version of her. I mean, his third skill is practically like kind of the same thing. Hers is 55%, but it only works for 3 attacks. So,
But it's still better than his though. Like his only works for 1 turn.
I mean, that's all right.
It's so mediocre.
This is
Now.
He's B.
He's C. I'll give you
He's
C.
B.
I'll give you C.
He's B, bro. He's not C.
He's C.
He's B.
Alright. We'll leave him in C.
We're not leaving
We'll
him at
leave
C.
him in C, and we'll look at the other ones, and I'll say, I just can't see him being above Artoria. It's so
He
hard.
literally is. Artorias is not that good. We just looked at her.
I'm looking at her. Her MP ignores defense. Inflicts curse. MP still's okay.
Alright. And the email is sent.
Got the
Message.
crit draw skill that gives her crit stars.
For 1 turn.
It's just better than his skills.
It's not.
It
It's
is,
really not.
though. It is.
It's really not.
It really is.
I wish one of y'all would twerk on my dick.
Yeah. Die. Plus, Fion's attack is super low. It's like 1,000 less than Artorias.
I know his NP does more damage.
Yeah, but it's arts.
I'll be right back, y'all.
And the
He's
card buff
beat.
for Buster cards is the fact that they just do more damage.
What does the tier list say? Let's look at the tier list.
The
If the tier list has them above Artoria Alter, you'll change it. But if they don't, we'll just leave it.
Alright,
Deal?
that's fine. AoE and Buster AoE.
And what are you
Alright.
ranking these servants based off of?
In their class on their star level. Alright. Put him in B.
You're just taking everything into
Like,
consideration.
are you just like which one's the best to use, or like?
Like everything.
Just pretty much overall.
All right, y'all let me know when y'all get to the berserkers and lancers.
We're at the
We are all
right now.
lancers.
Yeah, our lancers are now.
Is the reasoning decent for the 2 people, or you just want to stick them in B?
Well, they're both slated to go up, so I don't know.
Did you already do berserkers?
No.
Yeah, if you
That's
look at
probably
the
going to
stream
be
now,
after
Tim,
James gets off.
Yeah, because I gotta leave in 20 minutes.
You gotta go to work.
Yeah,
Imagine.
it's awful, ain't it? Alright,
Now, at least you win.
probably either C or B.
Let me pull him up.
Because all his skills last 1 turn, I think.
Yeah. It's 1 turn.
One turn, one. Yep. Sucks.
I think C.
Lee
C or
Shuren
D?
has a lancer.
I'm thinking D. Actually, James.
Yeah, the least you win, that's a Lancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's C. I think it
I
might be.
kind of D.
If we don't find anybody that's worse than him, like a couple of them, I'm thinking, then we'll put him in D.
He'd sit at C. That's okay. Kiyohime.
Might be a D. I don't think she's had any buffs.
That's awful. That's
Yep, that's bad.
stupid.
Bad. And that's even worse.
That's D.
Yep.
She's D.
D.
Okay, Vlad.
Potential B. Gotta look at what he does again. To the faith. Is very still.
Oh, I think only one turn. That's sad.
Sucks. MP damage. Okay, that sucks. Innocent monster. Nah, that's bad. He might be D.
Thinking D or C.
I'm gonna say C.
I don't know if I'd go that high. His NP is just single target.
Yeah, but it pierces Invil. And stop with the single target thing.
Shut your mouth. The NP damage up's not even. Ugh.
He does pierce
Debuff
Invil,
resist.
and he's got an evil damage alignment special mod. So I think we're gonna have to say he's better than Kiyohime.
I guess he's C. He can sit at C.
Yeah, he's definitely better than Kiyohime. Might be a potential E. That
Shelter Lily. Shelter Lily.
Shelter Lily.
Shelter Lily could be EX.
That might be pushing a little bit.
I think Shelter Lily deserves it.
A plus definitely. But EX might be too far, my dude. HP is nice. Crit gen doesn't matter. Increases party NP 20. Increases her NP gauge by 20. That's alright.
I could put her at A plus. A plus is fine.
Her last skill is really cracked. The
It's the same
only
as
thing
Shelter.
I don't like is you looked at her NP, didn't you?
Yeah.
Those buffs only apply after.
That's fine. You
No.
pop her NP first anyway.
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing: like, the heal rate doesn't matter because you can't use skills after the NPs.
I mean, I'm mainly looking at the attack.
The attack's just 10%.
You know, it still kind of adds up. Especially,
It's there, but you know,
that's okay. Something extra.
honestly, I'm thinking she's an A. Now I look at it.
She's A plus.
A.
50% charge, so you can bust that.
She doesn't have a 50% charge.
I thought it was 50%, 20%.
It's 20.
Hold up.
Yeah, the debuff resist 50%.
Bust her up 55% though, higher than some 5-stars.
But that is kind of the only reason it's better than Artoria's right here is because it's got that invul.
She's also got that invul. Covers HP to immediately counter her taking damage. That's amazing.
You know her NP doesn't recover HP, right?
Talking about her skill.
Okay, just making sure.
And plus, she's a welfare, so it's going to be at max.
Yeah, she's gonna be NP 5. So I think she's an A.
I think she's A plus.
She's an A. I'd give
30%.
you if it was a 50% charge. She'd be A plus.
I gotta disagree there.
I can't.
The attack 30%. I know I've had situations where I popped this before a coup NP, and it goes off.
Yeah, but yeah, that's like almost everybody. Just you would rather use a sports.
Plus their cooldowns are, none of them are bad. They're pretty nice.
They're fair, but I just don't think she's a plus. Like compared to some people in.
We could say A.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd say she's worse. I don't know if you can say than that other dude is the same. I think she's better than them.
Well, we're not really counting Hosoween against them. We're also factoring in the fact that the ease in which you would get them and their MP levels.
Man, maybe. I guess we could stick her at A. A is fine.
Who next?
Medusa.
Potential A?
You have to see.
She's gotten a lot of buffs, I think. Let's see. 20% crit resist down. Charge on turn.
Probably C.
It's only one turn.
I'm thinking C or D. What you think? I'm thinking C because her stun chance isn't that bad.
That's not bad, but it's a lot of damage for a quick MP.
I'm thinking C.
I don't know, bro.
C's fine. She's not going higher than C. She really isn't.
She's definitely
She's not a B.
She's B.
She's not B.
Her MP does too much damage, bro. 16,000%.
It's not. It's all right. It's nice, but I mean, 4-star. I mean, I'm looking at.
I just don't think she's as bad as these two.
Well, I'm fine with moving either of those two down. I'm fine with it. If you want to toss them two down and then toss Kiyohime and E, I got no problem there.
Because Kiyohime is just... She's got that kit that's actively working against her.
Yeah, you just put her down and those two. I'm fine with that. That works.
Poor Kiyohime. I love her character, but God dang.
Don't.
That last skill is so bad. 30% attack up for the enemy is just too much.
Summer Raiko. What do you think about Summer Raiko?
Probably a C or a B.
Let me see.
Depends on whether she's got any buffs.
She's definitely B. She's sitting at B.
Yeah, card.
I'll let you determine if she should go up higher than B, though.
Definitely don't think she should go up higher than B. Just gotta ignore. Yeah, she's a B. There. She's already there.
So you stick her in a B?
Yeah. Next.
Parvati.
EX.
No.
Yes.
She's at least A. We know that. That's
A+.
obvious.
She loops. She can loop by herself.
That's a lot of one-turn buffs for that middle skill.
True, but you would probably use it on the last turn. Or when you're, desperate or you need damage.
That third skill is kind of lame.
Maybe. But it's a heal and an MP charge. She's so good. So good.
Let's see what this MP does. I think A is pretty decent.
A plus.
I don't know about A plus.
A plus. She's the best. I think she's the best out of her entire class.
No.
Yes. Out of all other 4-stars, there's no way anybody else compares except for Melt.
You could put her in A+. I guess that's fine.
We'll leave it there.
Nezha.
Nezai. Oh, somebody written.
I'm thinking C. What you think?
For who?
Nezha.
Yeah, probably. Her skills are kind of weird. She does got an MP charge though, and a guts.
I'm thinking C.
Yeah. Next,
Valkyrie.
either B or A. Definitely below Parvati.
I'm thinking A or B. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to look at Parvati real quick. I would like to point out Parvati's MP gen is 1.808. I'm looking at I was looking at her MP gain. Last skill's pretty nice. I'll say she's A.
I'm saying A or B. It's up to you.
She's A. Well, he's got all versions of Valkyrie on here.
For real?
Yeah. I guess I'll just delete her. I'll just put her down here. You don't need more than one representation.
Oh, we'll just leave it off. It'd be confusing.
Yeah. Alright, next.
You got both Valkyries on there, though. Just
Don't
take
forget
off
the
one.
strings behind.
Oh, right. Okay, we have Ibaraki.
Probably a C. Maybe even a D. I'll let you be the judge of that one.
In D.
Alright.
What you
Next.
think?
Yeah, D. Her kit
D?
is not very good.
Lang Yu.
Lang Yu?
Yeah.
Her?
It's the girl we talked about. No. Wait. It's that one. Next to Bradamante.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta look at
Let
her
me look.
skills because depending on what they do, it might be better than what I'm thinking it actually is. Because I really don't like her.
Ooh. Hold up now. She might be B.
Crit star absorption for one turn.
Look at that third skill.
France. Ooh. What? 2 guts? I thought it was just 1. That is really good, Earth.
Thinking B.
What does the MP do? Self buff. Grants on attack buff. Debuff for 3 times, 5 turns. Reduces the enemy's defense 10% for 3 turns when a normal attacking. So up to 30% defense down.
A or B, what you think?
Moves enemies buff when she's probably. It's her. That's probably an A.
A?
I think that might be an A Earth.
I was hooked onto that guts. Like, God.
I know. I didn't know it was 2 turns. That's crazy.
Look at that quicken arts though. It's only 20%.
What's this? On defense, activate buff 3 times. Reduces enemies' critical damage by 10% when taking normal damage, and increases their damage by 30. She's A. Yeah, she's A. She gets a heal from that too. I thought it was just the 1 guts and it was just gonna be whatever, but that double guts, that's crazy.
So you put her in A?
Yeah.
Now we have the welfare that's going on right now. I don't know her name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Kagetora. I want to say she's A. She
Let me
looks
check.
really easily. Could be a B.
I'm thinking B. After looking at those skills, let me see the NP. I'm thinking B. Oh, it's gotta be NP5.
Yeah, it's gotta be NP5.
I still think it's B. First 2 skills are just 1 turn, bro.
I know. Her last skill does a lot of things though, and they're all guaranteed.
Just not
They're
that
super
much.
low though.
I'm thinking B. I think B is fine.
Okay, yeah. Where's she at? Okay.
Summer Melt.
A plus
Checking.
EX maybe.
5 turns. Okay, calm down.
Only 20% though.
5 turns though. You're gonna be. It literally overlaps itself because the cooldown is 4.
Yep. It's a good skill. Of course, that you have to wait 4 turns before you can even overlap it though.
She gawains and she gives herself the water buff.
Right. This also works for every other person that's with you, by the way. Last skill might be a cracked one. Let's see. She can get up to 60% charge. Absorbs all critical stars. A 50% attack buff? Ooh.
A plus or EX? What you think?
She's
I'm thinking EX. Honestly,
if she goes to EX, I think Pravati's got to go to EX.
Parvati did not impress me immediately like this one is.
Yeah, but I mean, they're both super consistent.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like much setup you have to do for this summer melt. You just throw her on.
But it's like Pravati though.
Well, there's some setup.
I mean, Pravati's MP gen is so high. I'll think she's EX if Pravati's EX.
I can't see Parvati being EX. I really can't.
They're just different card types that do the same thing.
We can stick them on A plus. A plus is fine. A plus is fine. We have Canis. Canis is probably D. C or D.
She got a buff, so she's probably B.
I'm thinking C.
Let's go look at her buff real quick. Might not be as good as I'm remembering it to be.
It's, it gives crit stars in P.
Every turn regen.
But it's not what she needs.
It's not what she needed, but it's still.
It's solid, but it didn't fit. She needs more normal stuff.
I don't know.
I think C is. I think C is generous. C's fine.
Let's see.
I think C's nice. The
It's
skill
kind
up
of
definitely doesn't make her
attack-rising.
D. She's C.
I'll concede to C because I don't think she's as good as those two.
Now we have the welfare for the Voyager event. I don't know what she does.
She's a arts AoE looper crit archer. I mean crit lancer. So she might be better than Kagetora. Or she might be on the same tier because they're both arts lancers. Alright, 2 of 8. 30 performance for 3 turns. Already good on that.
I think she's A.
Yeah, she's.
B or A? I'm
A.
actually leaning more towards B.
I think it's.
But A is.
She's got that servant damage. I know it's not a lot, but
I'm looking at her NP.
yeah, it removes defensive buffs.
And she's in B5, so.
Yeah, she's probably A.
I don't know, but those first 2 skills aren't that impressive. I mean, the dodge is nice, but 6 turns.
The arts is good. The arts is good. I mean, I know it's only 30%, but yeah, it's good for MP especially.
The second skill sucks. It's pretty
it's
trash.
a crit draw skill, and it's the only reason you use it. Well, I guess if they did have evade, you could use it.
A or B?
Yeah,
It's up to you.
She's A. She's got the crit damage and arts up, draws stars in, and she's automatically MP5. So, all right, who next?
Summer U.
She's probably
Mayrin.
because she's the welfare for that year.
Yeah. I'm looking.
All right, let's see. The MP gen thing's kind of weird. Like if you had the perfect stuff, it'd be like a really good skill, but the guts is mainly what you're there for. 20% charge.
I'm thinking C. Let me look at the NP.
Got a special damage mod on it.
I'm thinking C.
C. I think she's B.
B?
I don't think she's this low. I think she should.
She's
be
got
up
guts, but how long? I don't know. If her NP was like a support, that'd be fire. But it damages.
there. Yeah, it was MP5 automatically. So
I know, but it's just the curse and burn damage. Who cares?
that male damage bonus is really good.
It was just a flat number. That one doesn't even go up with level.
It's still still multiplying everything else, so it's pretty good. I think she's B.
Her quick up is only 20%, bruh.
She's got a crit up as well, along with it. 50%, and I think that's for the whole party. Yeah.
She has no crit gen.
Yeah, but she's a quick servant.
I don't know. I'm saying, who could you compare her to? Parvati?
I gotta check something. Have we had 3 welfare lancers back to back? No. Well, if you count the rerun, yeah.
Parvati. I don't think she's as good as those other lancers on the list for B. I really don't.
You don't?
I don't think she's better.
I think she is, bruh.
She's not.
She's got such a high maintaining output.
I say you maybe could make the case for Fiona, but she's not better than any of the other two.
Are we gonna put Fiona down then? Because he's really sticking out to me right now.
I mean, if you move Fiona down, I say you gotta move her down.
Alright.
If Fiona's bothering you that much,
He is.
alright, then just knock them both down.
Alright, they're both down.
Okay. Now we got Percival. I don't know what he does.
No idea. Hold up, Virgil. Oh, bro, I gotta go. We gotta hurry
I
this
know
up.
we're stopping at the 4 stars.
You don't think we can get through the 5 stars real quick?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. His first skill. Okay. Okay, that's nice. That one's okay. What is this Avalon LaFay NPC? Is that only when you fight him?
Probably. Avalon, you see?
Yeah, it's straight up just called Avalon LaFay NPC.
Oh, that's only when you're in Lost Belt 6. That's like his own special thing. I assume it did something else.
Yeah, it does something else. But I guess we can't take that. We're just not gonna look at that.
Oh, I know why they're named different. It's because you weren't supposed to know who he was. So they like named him different skills.
I think he could possibly go in A tier. What do you think?
That one's thing.
His second skill is amazing.
Cringe.
Why do you say that? Oh, 3 turns. That is pretty good.
It's like a mash that lasts for 3 turns.
Well, he doesn't get the NP gain up.
When he's attacked.
Well, when
Which
he's
is, you know,
attacked,
true.
it's only 50%. It's not too high. It helps.
What if
That's
What
pretty
if-
high.
what if Fate was an anime?
I don't know. I'd probably.
He's
burn it
also
down.
got the invincibility for surviving, and he heals. He does a lot of healing.
That's true.
He's kind of like a cracked version of Giorgio, is when I'm looking at him.
Maybe.
I'm thinking he's A.
I put him in A. I think he's A.
What if your mom was anime?
Alright. Is that a stopping point, guys?
Yeah, if you don't, you said you gotta shower and go to work, so.
You don't want to try and go through the 5 stars real quick?
No, because there'll be some arguments. There's a lot more than the archers, so.
Okay, well, let's just look at him.
No,
I think she's C. He's B.
let's just.
She's A plus.
We'll take our time, James. Come on.
Well, I'm just gonna put this guy up here.
We're just gonna take our time. We'll come back later.
Alright. Cutting the stream now.
Nigger.
You might have to like screen or screw. I don't know if you. I think it saves even if you exit out.
That's kind of loud over here. I'm gonna turn it off now.
Okay.
I think the volume's in a good place. I think people can hear me.
Gotta pull it back up. Hold on.
Alright. Make sure my Wi-Fi is not getting destroyed by anything that's not Twitch. So who are you thinking about we should replace?
Hold on. Okay, so the 4 stars. Okay. Let's see. Looking at people that stand out, first of all. Anyone stand out to you immediately?
I still think these two are EX.
I think we could honestly bump Lee down to E tier.
Nah, he's got the burst. Better than her
One
burst.
turn?
But it's good. Good.
It's not that good.
Comes in,
Okay.
burst, and then
I'm pulling him up real quick. I gotta. He's really bad.
I think he's got 3 damage types, so let me look at it again. I might agree with you. Ignore evasion. 100% crit.
Peach.
500 absorption. Doesn't use that for the evade, let's be honest. Ignores invul. So he's got an ignore evasion on a skill and an ignore invul on a skill.
I think
And it's a 50% arts.
D will work. D's okay. D's fine.
Yeah, his MP ignores defense too. He's D.
D. No.
Sucks that all his skills are 1 turn though.
So go back to the list.
Don't forget it takes a second, bro.
Ibaraki. Would she be E tier?
I don't know. I have to look at her again. I think she's got a demerit, but I think she has a debuff clear. So it could just be.
And Buster Chain.
The first skill is
But
pretty
can she
good.
loop?
Well, it doesn't matter if she can loot. She's a Buster servant.
Well, her NP damage goes for 3 turns, so.
True. She can loot pretty well. Not
Uh,
amazing, but she could probably loot
You
while the
might be
skills
able
are
to
still
too.
active. Yeah.
Maybe. You'd have to get super lucky with your cards, though.
Well, she's got crit star absorption, so she could probably get that arts card buffed.
1 arts card.
That demerit's not really. It doesn't really matter. Increase critical damage by 50.
I
Our
guess she's
MP
fine where she is.
Our MP does gen a lot of stars. Base percentage is 30 stars, so. Ooh. Well, that's only 50%.
I guess she's fine where she's at.
Yeah.
I'm really just trying to find someone that.
I honestly don't think anybody's as bad as her, because, I mean, that last
Vlad's
skill's
fine.
that last skill's so bad. And her other skills are just so
I think
not
we can
good.
move Benkei down. Benkei.
Benkei,
I think we can move Benkei down.
we gotta move Diarmond down.
The
Yeah.
DR move's better than Benkei.
He's just barely.
I'm gonna pull
Okay,
them
if
both
his
up.
MP does 16,000 damage, I'll say he's better than Benkei. But if it doesn't, it does. Okay, yeah, he's better.
Anything else you could think of from this list?
Well, like I said, I think
we could take Hector down.
Hector or Hector.
I think we could take Hector down one.
I'm gonna have to look at him again. I don't know about that one. Depends on how bad the chance base is on his skill. Because his first skill is not bad. 80%. I think he's fine where he's at. Got a debuff clear. Ignores defense. Yeah, he's fine. Definitely not as bad as the Air Moon.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll say he's like the bottom of C tier, honestly.
I mean, who else do you think stands out?
I think these two. I want to say EX.
No, we've been over this.
Of course, I will give that her taking away 30% charge of the whole party kind of sucks.
But it's not there for the you're using her to buff herself.
Yeah, but still, like that could be a Castoria MP or something. And now you missed out on it.
You're just gonna get it back anyway, so.
Sure. Alright.
Is Summer Melt out?
Yeah.
Let me look at her.
I wish I had her. Because I love her character, honestly. The Summer Melt version. I don't know about the regular one.
I think it's fine having them on the same tier. I think so.
Yeah, I honestly think they're both on the same tier. It's just one's arts and one's quick, you know.
I think they're both fine where they are. That's what I think.
I will say Melt probably does have a little trouble genning stars, though.
I think those two are fine.
Yeah, okay.
They're fine.
You don't think they should go in EX at all?
I don't. I think we'd have to see what the 5 stars bring before we talk about EX.
Alright. Alright. You ready to move on to the 5? Anybody else?
I just want Elizabeth. What do you think about Elizabeth? You
She's
think
fine.
she deserves being an A?
Yeah. She's a support, not play around. I think even her MP got a supporting feature.
Yeah, I guess because it does take away. It does that Nightingale thing, right? That's what Nightingale does, or no? Probably not.
Reduces their buff success rate by 20%. So it makes it so the buff's not guaranteed. Yeah, she's a support. She's a pretty good support.
She's okay. She's A. She works a day. We'll sit her there. Do you not see anyone at all?
I kind of want to say Percival's better.
A plus?
I don't know. Do you think his kit's that good? I don't know. I'm looking at him.
I thought his middle skill was cracked.
Middle skill's cracked.
He came out with Lost Belt 6. I got no idea what he does.
Let's look at his MP again. I didn't even look at that earlier. If it has any like special damage effect, then grants self ignore invincibility. Deals damage to all enemies. Okay, so this is the difference in the Avalon LeFay PC in terms of damage. I know this isn't like his character, but the Avalon LeFay NPC does 200% extra damage to dragon or Fey enemies. That, I honestly think I might have preferred that over this one.
I think his NP works fine with his kit.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's like a better Georgios.
I'll say he's an A.
Yeah, he's fine where
I
he's
want to
at.
say he's an A+, but that's only if they go up to EX.
Anyone else you see? At all?
Uh,
I'm looking at Romulus. He's kind of standing out to me. What you think?
I think he's fine where he's at. He's got a 20% charge. And he's got that Buster up. I know it's only one turn, and
I
Yeah.
suppose.
yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Oh. What does Coup Prototype do again?
He's got that 3-hit evade, but I think he's a crit beast hunter. I think he gets bonus damage against beast.
Yeah, Wild Beast.
I was saying if he had a charge skill, he might be up, but
It is 100% though.
what's 100%?
His damage mod.
That's only 60.
That's 100%.
I'm looking at it right now, bro. It's, oh wait, I got an upgrade. Ooh. Still, that's only against wild beast enemies. He does got a crit skill to go with his crit absorption. I could say he could go up a tier.
I think he should go up a tier.
He has oh yeah, looking at his MP, he needs to go up a tier.
Yeah.
Does 16,000 and increases his quick performance before attacking by 20%.
Yeah, he can go up a tier.
Okay, what up?
Anyone else you see that needs to be looked over again?
Nah.
No one catches your eye.
Nah. No.
Okay, I guess it's time.
I can tell you're thinking about somebody. Just tell me who it is, bro.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just thinking if this is really how we have it set.
Well, we could finish it out, you know.
Alright, let's go. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Scothawk.
Gahawk. With her buff, I don't remember if she had another buff besides that mid buff. Who's the other Lancers?
Looking.
A?
I'm looking at her skills.
I think she might be an A. Because her stun bypasses debuff immune. It's instant.
I'm thinking A or A plus.
I think we should leave her an A for now.
For now, I
Yeah.
suppose.
'Cause I think she's super solid.
Karn.
A? A plus?
I gotta look.
A divine damage mod. Really, really good. This first skill kind of sucks though.
Pretty lame.
Yeah, that last skill, that first skill, probably make him A or B. Now that I think about it.
I'm thinking B.
Thinking B.
I'm thinking B. I would not choose this guy over Scothawk.
Alright. Who's next?
Brynhild.
Brynhild. B.
We gotta look.
I'm gonna look at her again. Okay, Mana Burst Flame sucks. It is stacking buffs, but you know. Primeval Rune. You'd only use that
I'm
for the MP
thinking-
gauge.
Have you looked at all the skills? I'm gonna tell you. I think it's a C.
C.
I'm thinking C.
Her damage mod's so wide though.
I'm really thinking C. Clearly, she's meant to be used to support.
Just put her down in E with Sigurd.
Maybe. I mean, kinda. Maybe. Why does
she's
she
got
have a Buster up and
She-
MP damage up for one turn? That's so bad.
her skills work. They work.
The first one sucks.
So the first one, well, they're stacking.
It's literally
It's
a
whatever.
worse card.
They need to be better, but it's not a bad buff per se.
She's C. But if you would have put her in E, I don't care.
Nah. I don't think any of these people will be in D.
We'll see. Artoria Lancer.
Artoria. Oh, I don't have her on here. Okay, let me find her. You see her anywhere? Oh no, I was
I'm
missing
just
one.
looking at her skills.
I look at her skills. Well, I tried to find her. There she is. She got a buff. I'm pretty sure. See what that buff is.
I'm thinking B.
B.
B or A.
Torrent of
I'm
Light.
thinking B. I'm leaning towards B.
She's got a double damage. So that's crazy. Charisma is. I'm just gonna say that sucks. It sucks. Charges
It's
MP
okay.
gauge by 50%. It's all right, but you know, I feel like you can do it. Almost anything else.
I'm thinking B.
Yeah, she's a B. That first skill buff is pretty nice though.
It's only one turn.
I know, but it crazy amounts of damage. If they're both chaotic and evil, which mostly goes together most of the time.
Then we got Tamemo Lancer.
Uh,
She got a buff,
yes,
which
MP
should have
charge.
happened when she came out.
Well, you gotta think it was like back then in the old game. You can't. Really hard to compare stuff that's like old to like new stuff where they like have so many different mechanics now. Or like Romulus's special application buff, and you know Maluzine legit just turning into a Buster AOE and a third ascension.
Have you noticed every Lancer we've looked at has had like 2 Buster, 2 Quicks?
It's called the Lancer deck. It's like a default deck for a Lancer.
Dang. That's like, ugh.
To be fair, most of that, I don't think you're gonna like Enkidu. I don't like Enkidu's mix of cards.
We'll see. We're looking at Tamemo Lancer. That's first. That first. Okay, it's nice. It's
If they didn't remove the stun on the last skill, she's gonna go down.
no, that is what they removed.
Yeah, but they also added an MP charge, increased the crit gen, added crit damage.
Exactly. They made it cracked, which is what they should have done.
Second skill, kind of bad, but very good at the same time.
It's good.
You would
I've
use
used it.
You would use it on
You
the
use
turn
it
they're
when
about
they're
to
gonna
MP.
NP.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That first skill, that's not as bad. It's not bad actually. Not really that bad.
Good. And that third skill is like the best ever.
Ooh, her MP is not. Oh, it does extra damage to males though. B.
I think she's A.
Think she's A. I.
I think she's A. Go.
All right. That looks pretty.
That recent buff just so good. Before there'd been like D.
Yeah. Bad.
In Kidoo.
Enkidu.
Yeah, in Kidoo. I'm looking.
Triple quick works, but his NP bust. It's so sad.
We've seen that before. We know that.
Does get an
That's like what? Okay, it's whatever.
does
don't
have
care
the
about
most
that person.
cracked healing skill in the game.
The evasions. Okay, that's kind of niche.
Only evasions. The enemy definitely won't crit. A lot of people underestimate. I do too, because most of the matter. But the only enemy that's ever had the ability to crit with the skill is like 1 or 2 enemies. While this skill is up, your enemy will not crit ever.
Look at his passive.
What are
Why
they?
did they do this?
Machines just got one. Just got one.
So, should have had. Okay. That's so sad.
His ND is where the bread and butter. The defense down activates before he attacks. Fine. He's guaranteed stop fine, by the way. Skyhawks, it can't be off blocked or anything.
Thinking B.
I don't think B.
I'm thinking B's.
Alright. But
Maybe
you know-
C.
You know his
he gives
first
himself 50, but
is quick in the arts, by the way.
use it for the NP. Let's say C.
I think he's down there. Even though he's got that
Hold up now.
super damage mod,
That knocked Brent Hill down 1.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Alright, who's
Okay.
next?
Garesh.
Ereshkigal. I want
I'm checking.
I think the last skill got a buff, or maybe that was her ND. Is cracked.
It's okay.
Okay, I thought it was cracked. Every 80% activation chance, so that's not good.
Ooh, that's true. It's not even fair. Oh, wow.
50% charge, 50% buster. That's good,
It's like the same as Ishtar.
but it's guaranteed.
I mean, Ishtar's NP is guaranteed.
Well, I'm talking about the buster up. Bliss of Kerr.
What you look at is her third skill. That's the only thing you really look for her for.
I gotta point this out. Her art card is absolutely insane.
I mean, it's nice.
Gen and MP with it. If you get clicked on it, you can just higher bar. Last skill, good defensive wise.
I think she's A. What do you think? She's A.
Did you buff on her MP?
Yeah.
It was extra. She's got a special damage mod now. Increases allies' attack. Increases a critical resist chance. Creates them insta kill immunity. Yeah, she's A.
I'm thinking A.
She's A. She's better than Artoria.
Yep. Okay. Dang, they went a while without adding a 5-star Lancer.
Yeah.
You see that?
I know.
It's Bradamonte. That's crazy.
Alright. What do you think about Bradamante? I'm gonna have to look at her again.
Look.
My gut reaction is pretty low, but you'll be able to look pretty well. For quick, you've got a quick art stack. First skill's alright. Second skill
I'm
is
thinking B.
thinking B. I'm thinking on lower.
I don't know if I'd say C. The debuff clear and the NP gauge is nice. 5-turn cooldown. It's about as good as it can get.
It is targetable, but her MP is just such low damage. It's only 600. Usually like 900.
Yeah, but it's AoE.
I know.
Well, it can't be too high.
She does get the NP damage, but what did you say you thought she was in?
Thinking B.
I want to say C. I don't think she's as good as Artoria.
I say she's better than Artoria because she's got a lot more survivability than Artoria.
True, but you're talking about in a soloing.
The guts and the defense on the same skill.
Maybe. We'll leave her at B. Oh,
I don't know, that third skill can come in clutch, Someone gets like an NP or skill seal or stunned,
True.
I think B's fine.
Alright. Who's next?
Romulus. Dang it was even kind of a while between those two, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dang, I just don't care about them 5-star Lancers.
For funny's sake, we'll look at Romulus. He's got
We're gonna
cracked
look
hits.
at Romulus.
We all know what the first skill does. Even if they don't have the Roman trait buff, which he can apply to them. It's 20% attack and 20% crit. And if they are Roman, and most of the time he applies the buff to his allies anyways, it's another 30% crit. Gets 2 hits of Invul, charges NP gauge by 30, and gains 10 crit stars. And then his absolutely cracked skill increases Buster performance by 3 turns, increases his star absorption for all his cards by 50%, grants a self on attack debuff for 3 turns, inflicting the Roman trait debuff for 5 turns to an enemy when critical attacking.
How long does isn't the Roman trait capped? Or is it just infinite?
it just keeps applying. Now the amount of the NP
10
damage can get is capped.
Yeah, it's 10 stacks. Basically, you're going to be sitting at 600%. Does increase the. I didn't even realize it increased the party's attack.
Yeah. It's like 10%, but yeah, it's worthy. Also allows you to get the extra crit on his first skill for all his allies. Now, I want to point this out because I think some people forget about this. At base, it is 100% more damage if they have the Roman debuff. But it's plus 20 for each Roman trait.
Yeah.
So he's already doing double damage. And then it stacks even more. So what are you thinking? A plus or EX?
It sucks, but I want to say A+.
I don't know. Him applying his own special damage mod. And then being able to stack extra damage mods. Pretty cracked. It's almost like he's got a single target MP and an AoE MP that does double damage.
It's nice, but to get like his true like max potential, you would have to do a bit of team building,
That's true. But he is definitely a good soloer. You look at the hit counts on his cards. It's like
He's good by himself. You could just have him. He's solid. I kind of feel like that'd be a waste.
oh,
You
it
don't
would
just have Roman.
just get Boudica.
I feel like A+ for now.
If we don't, no, I wouldn't even say that. I still think he's, but I will just come back.
EX, man.
He is. His cards are cracked. So many hits.
It's nice. It's nice.
Super nice, but I think it should be what makes.
Cooldowns aren't bad. The invincible rate is fine. He's good. He's solid.
Saying he's only just as good as Skyhawk.
Skyhawk's. She's good.
But
If
he had
none of these other Lancers make us question as much, because these haven't come out yet.
yeah. Next
One
one's
of them might be
Vitra,
EX.
isn't it? Oh dang,
Vitra?
that's almost 3 5-star Lancers back to back. Dang.
Yeah, Vitra. Yeah.
Okay. She's already got a pretty good first skill. So she'll be a Lupin, definitely. Increases party's divine damage by 30%. So it's just kind of like, okay.
I'm thinking B.
Let me look at the last. Guts for 5 turns, charges MP gauge every turn for 5 turns, increases party's MP damage 1 time for 5 turns. Build their skills for 1 turn. Reduces their critical attack chance by 20. Art resistance down by 10%.
I'm thinking B is fine.
Hold up. Yeah, I guess she's B. Her MP gen kind of sucks. It does have that 30% charge. Alright, let's look at
B's
Ryoma.
where she's
No, it's Melos. I'm just gonna call her Faye
Lancelot.
Lancelot. Faye Lancelot.
Yeah.
Alright,
This one could be EX.
this is EX. I don't really think we have to
Go.
talk about this one, but
Well, I
we'll
have
look
to-
her
we have
over.
to look. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, I think like all her skills do like 3 or 4 things. Alright, first skill, 40% attack for 3 turns. Decreases own damage taken by 500 for 3 turns. That's kind of whatever. Increases max HP by 2,000, and it's a 30% gauge. NP gauge. Okay. Her second skill, which is harkening back to Lancelot, increases critical star absorption for 3 turns by 5,000, which means she's going to get all the stars. Gain stars every turn, which is 10, and then it's a star bomb, which is 10 stars. So you just instantly get those stars anyways.
She's EX.
Easy X. I wanna go over it for the stream though. If she is not in her, I think if she's okay, yeah, her first to second ascension, she'll transform into stage 3.
You're
Will
gonna
change
be
your
using her
MP.
in stage 3.
Huh?
You're gonna be using her in stage 3.
Well, yeah, it could be like a boss battle where you switch over. But the main thing about this skill that is so retarded is the fact that it gives you 100% NP gauge. And after you transform, it gives you 30%, which is, that goes pretty well with the already 30% she has, and it gives her an invul. Apparently, the Avalon Lefay NPC has some sort of special damage mod.
She's EX. EX.
She's EX.
Yep.
Didn't even have to argue about that. Crazy.
No, Ryoma.
Don't know a single thing about this man. Didn't even know he existed for a long time. Okay. For the entire party, 20% arts, 30% crit, and increases their overcharge stage by 1 time for 3 turns. That's good. I don't know why they're adding the enemy NPC stuff. Like, I don't care. Got a 50% gauge. Debuff immune for 3 turns. Debuff removal denial for 3 turns. That's really good.
I'm
Got
thinking
another
A.
arts up?
I'm thinking A. What you think?
Might be A plus. Depends on what his
I don't.
depends on what his MP does. Let me look at it. Oh no, that's not a good effect. I mean, it's
No.
good, but it's like it
There's
doesn't
no
go with
dodge or
his.
nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't go with his kit at all.
That's why I'm thinking A.
Yeah, probably gonna have
Like
to go.
50%, it's cracked. It's good, but I'd be like, you know.
That's unfortunate. Just he could have put anything in his MP and it would have made him A plus. But they had to add the 50% defense up.
Yeah, he's A.
You still think Romulus is down here with Skyhawk?
I really do. After
He's-
looking at Lancelot, oh my, that's a servant right there.
I'll give you that. I almost want to say Skyhawk's down.
I think Scott Hawk is fine where she's at because she's easily better than all those others.
I'm just gonna point this out. They're definitely not gonna compare to Faye Lancelot. As much as I love Romulus, but I think Romulus is still a tier above Skyhawk.
Well, I don't agree with that. I kind of think
If if Skyhawk's last skill lasts for 3 turns, I'll say yes. But I think it's only 1 turn.
I think it's only 1 turn because they haven't buffed it.
Yeah, Yeah,
But
it's
the
only
chance of
1.
Skyhawk getting buffed over Romulus is a lot higher.
Yeah, but we can't factor that in. This is where they are right now.
In this kind of situation,
No, we can't. That'd be like saying, well, Romulus could get a buff, you know. Just judge them as they are right now. And I don't know.
her NP gauge is targetable.
It is.
So she, in case, someone else has to get it, like a Castoria for some reason. I don't know. Need to get invincibility off for a challenge, maybe.
I still think she's a league below
I really don't.
him. I do. He can apply his own special damage mod, and it stays there for like 5 turns. He does got a double special damage mod, but it's...
Yeah, look at the stats. I gotta go with the stats.
The stats.
I gotta look at the stats. I gotta compare them real quick.
I think
They
they're
have the
both
same
A+.
charisma.
Don't get me wrong. I just want to clarify that I think he's better than her.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, he's better. It's just he needs more setup.
Okay.
Like, you can just throw Scothawk out there, and she's gonna do what she does.
Yeah. That's all I want to say. I think they're same tier. He's just like, she's on the bottom for the 5 stars and A+. And he is definitely above her. But he's nowhere near as good as Malozine.
Let's not talk about that. That's so insane. They made that. They really just did not care for Lost Spell 6, huh?
Nasu was like, I'm gonna make these characters broke. Huh? I said they're going to be broke, loser.
Okay, that is all the Lancers. But, hear me out.
What?
This is going to spark some controversy.
Go on.
But I think we need to move either Summer Melt or Parvati up a tier.
For their
One of them has
4-star
to go
class?
One of them has to go
I
up.
think both of them need to go up.
No,
Yes.
we have to do just one. It can't be both.
I don't. If one of them doesn't go, if only one of them goes up, I don't think either of them should go up.
It can't be both.
I think it should be both.
Yeah, I don't think it can be both. I don't think so.
Body's just too good, bro.
I'm going to look at both of them again, and I'm going to see which one is better.
I'll give you that I think Melt might be slightly better. But I have to look at Parvati's first skill. If I can find her.
We're going to have to, nitpick. So I'm seeing Melt does have higher attack, and her Quick does have an extra hit.
But
Everything else is kind of the same.
Parvati's NP gen is so big already. 30% in MP gen by 30%. No, she's just as good. I didn't know her attack was 50%. That is crazy. That's gonna be a massive gen turn, and it guarantees that you're gonna gen a star on every card. I know her last skill's kinda sus. But even if she uses it on herself only, that's a 3k heal with 10% MP gauge.
I say we move Parvati up to EX.
Only Parvati?
Yes.
You don't think both of them are just super good?
No. The whole point of Melt's middle skill is for her NP.
It serves literal zero purpose besides that. You got an
I mean, I
invincibility.
agree that she's
Come on.
EX, but I feel kind of, I don't like necessarily feel bad for Melt. I gotta look at her again. Look at her.
We gotta move Parvati up one.
Yeah, I already
She's
made
better than Melt. Yeah.
the arts card. It's nice. It overlaps at one point. Invul. Yeah, that mid skill is kind of making me feel a certain way.
It's, you know.
Her MP gen's 20 stars.
You're gonna be hitting a lot more stars with Parvati.
Well, I mean, quick. But she can get a 60% gauge off. Of course, the allies have to have that amount of charge. She's also got a 50% attack. I don't know, bro. I think they're
Parvati's
both EX. I think we need
Parvati's
to
better.
move some of the 4 stars up. Like Percival.
Percival's not. Percival's fine. Where is it?
Parvati's EX, and we have Melt sit in A+. We can look at some. Who's staying in A tier? Valkyrie's staying in A tier.
Valkyrie's staying right there. She might move up.
What
If
about
we,
the welfare? What did the welfare do again?
she's an arts critical lancer, but they're not that high. Like, she's the same tier as Valkyrie right here. What do you think? Move her up if we move Melt up?
Move who up?
Melt.
Melt.
Oh,
Okay.
no. We're not moving Melt up.
If we don't move Melt up,
Melt is chilling
don't-
at A+.
we
and
shouldn't
this is
move
why
any of these up. Shouldn't move any
We're
of these up.
comparing them.
If Melt doesn't go up, then these need to stay down here.
I don't know. When I look at, like, Elizabeth, I'm thinking she can move up to A+.
I want to say that, but I don't think she's as good as Melt.
I really do.
Can't.
There's so many female allies in the game.
I mean,
You're
she's a really good support, but her middle skill only removes the latest buff.
Is Melt removing Diva? I gotta see. Is Melt removing Invil? Evade? Does
No,
she have Ignore Invincible?
she can. Okay, her mid skill turns into water side, and that enables her to ignore evasion. I think she does remove their. No, she doesn't. Oh yeah, it
Only
does.
evade.
It removes all their evasion buff, so it's not just a sure hit. It actually removes it, and it ignores defense. And we forget about that sometimes. So.
Well, so does Elizabeth.
I mean, yeah, but she's more of a. I would say if she had any form of genning her NP, she would be as good as Melt, but she doesn't.
I guess we could stick her there.
It's just that middle skill is so nice. That's literally why we said Nightingale was so good, right?
Talking about the archer,
Yeah.
that was one of the reasons, but hers is only for one enemy. Nightingale, it's all in. Let me check again. If it's all, then I'll agree.
We talked about this earlier. It's all enemies.
Are we talking about Nightingale?
We're talking about Elizabeth.
Yeah, she's got to go up. Yeah, she'll go up. I thought it was just for a single person.
No.
Okay. I didn't realize she was that crack.
That's what I'm saying.
It's definitely an A+ support right there.
Shelter Lily.
I think she needs to stay right there. Even though
Where is
she's
she?
an MP5.
I gotta pull her up.
I don't even have to pull her up. I just don't think she's that good. Like, to even get use out of her secondary MP's effect, you have to chain it with another MP.
No, you're using it for the attack. The heal rates, I don't even know why that's there.
And even then, the attack's like only, what, 10%?
30.
If it's 30, she might go up.
It's
That's still a hard stretch. No, the attack up's only 10%, bro.
It's 30.
That's overcharge 5.
We literally just said it's a welfare.
Bro, you know what you have to do to reach overcharge 5, right?
You're gonna be you're capable of hitting that because it's unlocked. We're looking at them at max everything when they're welfare.
Okay, well, you have to chain 2 NPs before you do that. So
You can
first
still
of
do it.
all, unless you're using overcharge CEs, it's only going to be at 300%. So that's only a 20% attack buff. And you're probably insta MPing with her MP charge skill anyways. So that's realistically, you're going to put her before everybody else's MP. So it's going to be either
we've
10.
not said this with other. We've not done this with other welfares before. Come on.
I mean, she's the first one that's been like this. And it's an after turn. I'd say if it was before she attacked, then she would be good, but it's not.
Are we positive that one turn doesn't last the turn after you pop this?
I'm positive. It's only for the turn that you're attacking. It'd be like an MP that only stuns for 1 turn.
I want to pull up. Look at it.
Just it's like Kukulkan's buff. You don't see it last after he MPs, dude.
No. Does it say 1 turn on Ku?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can just keep her there.
I like her. Not as good as these two though.
Alright, who was after Shelter Lily?
Valkyrie. We said she was
We
fine.
already said she's fine with you.
I might consider her going up. But I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. If you say no, then I'll just be like, yeah, whatever.
Lang Yu?
Yeah.
She's permanent.
She is permanent. I didn't think that last skill would be so cracked. I thought it was just 1 guts. But she almost might invalidate Ku, honestly. Like, Ku is like still A+, but you know. I might rather use her over him.
Ku's better than her.
I don't know. They both got a debuff clear. But she's got stacking buffs. 2 guts.
You'd rather avoid damage than take the damage, even with the guts. You don't know.
I don't know.
What does the tier list say about her? Does the tier list have her ranked high?
I got it pulled up.
Oh wow, this is hilarious! You gotta see what the tier list has.
No, I'm interested now.
Pull it up. You gotta see what they said.
We're looking at 3 to 4 star lancers, or just lancers
4
in
star.
general.
Just pull. You click 4 star and then you click Lancer. Let's see what they have her for.
Bottom? Really? You know, I didn't think about her base stats. Let's look at her base stats. That might either just stays there or she goes down. If they're
I think your stats are fine.
I gotta look at them. Now, if they're not as good as Ku's, we're gonna have issues. Because that's really bad.
Oh, well, they're obviously higher than Ku.
Oh. It said other optional. You know, is Hercules and Kukla and like Nero, like what you're comparing her to. Really good anchor with that last skill. That last skill's so good. First skill, her second skill is pretty nice for being an anchor too. 8,000 HP's 13,000. Kukulane is 7,000. You got 1,000 more than him. He is 9,000. Think.
Does Ku's quick ups?
Oh, he's got a quick up. Let me see.
I thought he had a quick up.
No, that's the other version. His is a defense.
Yeah, she's fine where she's at.
Okay. Her attack stat is. That's really looking at it.
Not like what's another example of? Who else do we have on that list? Valkyrie. What does Valkyrie got?
Just I don't know. You just look at her. I don't really feel it looking at
Valkyrie's
her.
8,000. That's less than her.
8,000 what?
Just 8,000.
Yeah, but she's got a ton of utility skills too. Just like her.
Well, we were talking about stats.
We're talking about stats right now. But then we're gonna start looking at all these stats, and then they're all gonna be like 7,000. Then we need to just be like, no.
Alright, so the welfare. Or are we gonna move her up?
I don't think we should. Gotta look at her again. First skill's nice. Second skill's okay.
I think we should take her down one.
Yeah, that'd be fine with me. I don't think she's that much better than her. She is MP5 though. Let's not forget that. I keep forgetting that.
I know, but you're using the NP for the defense clear. The defense buff, so.
Devon. She's weird. She's weird.
I think she goes down a tier.
Yeah, she went down.
Okay. And who was next after her?
Percival. He's fine.
Percival's fine. You want to keep going down?
I think we're good now.
I don't. That's a stacked B tier.
You might think about. It's alright if they're in B tier.
Mm.
It's alright to have a
Yes,
stacked B tier. You don't want it to be spread evenly.
I just realized we have it spread evenly. So.
Alright. You think that's good?
I'm looking.
She's good, she's good.
Hold on, we put the Gouda welfare in B?
Yeah.
I gotta double check that.
I think we said most of her skills only last one turn.
Oh, yes, that is right. That's right. That's right. But look at that. I think we should move her down one.
I don't think she's as bad as them though.
I kind of.
Nah.
It's
You
like
get
the
that.
same problem with Lee.
Yeah, but she's got the last skill's pretty good. It makes her much better than.
Yeah, but that's why Lee's all the way down there.
If she's got high hit counts in her arts card, I think she should stay.
Yes. I'm mainly thinking the NP is what knocks her down.
The MP. Well, you got to keep in mind she's MP5.
I know. When I compare that to the welfare, I was just knocked down. The welfare is better than her.
Nah, it's 15,000
Yes.
damage. Percent damage.
The offense buff is stupid. Who cares? It's
Outfit.
pointless.
Got a buff? No, I wouldn't have buff.
No, you just saw it removes buff. Offense buff.
Oh. I mean, yeah, that's whatever. I mean, she
It's
does
pointless.
have a sure hit. Well, I thought she did. I guess not. I still don't think she's definitely not worse than her.
She's worse than the welfare. The other welfare.
No.
She really is.
Gotta look at Emo Reese, his damage output again. Yeah, her MP is double the amount of damage. She's not worse than her.
You gotta look at everything else, bro. You can't just say the NP.
What we were bringing up, wasn't it?
I think the welfare even loops better than her.
I don't think so. Not by much. He's got like 0.10% more MP charge on attack. Pretty sure they're both 3-hit arts. Nope, Kagitora's got a 4-hit arts and a 5-hit quick card. Kagitora's, she's just as good as that one. I think you might be judging her too harshly, bro.
I guess they could be down the same tier. That's fine. That works. Who else was on that tier?
Nobody. A 4-star.
Raikou? Were we fine with Raikou and B?
Yeah. Got a lot of utility and are in crit pretty consistently.
A C tier. We might have to make some changes, maybe.
Maybe.
What's something that stands out? Neza.
Yeah, Nezai.
Neza stands out. Let me look what she does again, because I think I want to move her down.
She might hold her own in that tier. First skill, really not that
She
good.
meant to be so similar to Lang Yu. Is that like a lore thing?
What do you mean?
Like, look at that first skill. That's like almost exactly the same as Lang Yu.
Ling uses like arts though, isn't it?
I know, but I'm saying hers is Quick Buster. Hers is Quick Arts.
Oh yeah, it's the martial arts thing. Hers is legit just only adds Buster.
She's even got a Guts, too.
Only one. It is an MP charge. Removes debuffs and increases star absorption. I don't know. That skill's kind of lackluster.
I think we can move her down to D.
Think so?
I think we can move her down to D.
Yeah, that MP kind of sucks. Burn. I wanted to say Canis, but her rising damage, it puts her above these.
It's okay. It's alright.
I think they're fine where they're at.
No. What's another one that kind of stands out? Summer May. Summer May kind of stands out.
Nah, she's fine. She's fine. She's got that anti-male buff on her MP. I know the the first skill is not really cracked unless you have both the water side and sunlight battlefield. But it's a guts.
Okay.
The guts.
Well, we
NP
just
card.
downplayed Neza's guts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did it do? It gave her MP charge, didn't it?
Yeah, Herdis gave her charge, and May gives him 20% NP gem.
But you gotta keep in mind, she can loot better than Nazai.
I don't know about that one. They're both a quick buster deck.
The Lancer deck, you know. I don't know. I think that last skill. I think it's all right. Pretty good. She's gonna be NP5, so you're doing 2,000 damage. And it's anti-mail. Now the overcharge is pointless. It doesn't matter. But just that extra effect right there. If she didn't have that effect, she would definitely be down there. Maybe even E.
She can stay at C.
Yeah.
Let me look at the others.
I want to say she is, but
Canis is fine.
I think she's fine where she is.
Canis is fine. I'm debating those other 3 4-stars though. Something doesn't seem right.
Nah, I think they're both C. They got the NP charge. Fergus Cumhill doesn't really have the consistency. I think Artoria Lancer does.
I think he's better than her.
I just don't think he is.
I
Like he only has one attack buff, bro, and it's the arts.
mean, let me check. I think we said this earlier, but he's there to NP loop.
True, but he's not that great at it. Yeah, I know he's got the skill that helps him loot, but he's only got 2 hits on his arts. Yeah. He's only got 2 hits. Base 55% attack on charge. Charge on attack. And the buff only gives him 30% more. Or 30% increase to that 55%. Just I would say if he had more hits on his arts and quick card, maybe even just one more, Artoria would be worse than him. But not the nah. Just could have done so much with just one hit on those, but he doesn't have it. I don't think his MP has that many hits either. Yeah, it's only 3.
What does his NP do again?
Grants mental debuff immunity for 3. Oh wait, this is the lower rank one. The higher rank one. Mental debuff immunity for 3 turns, which is alright. You can resist charms and stuff. And it lowers the enemy's attack by 10%.
I guess those 2 are fine where they are. They're fine, I guess.
I definitely don't think they're down here with these.
Okay, let's look at Medusa.
You think she can go lower? I think she could.
That's what I'm looking at her for.
I mean, I like her character, but just her NP gen sucks so bad. It hurts.
Stick her in D. Put her in D.
Feels bad, man. Can't even get the 4-hit arts. Attack buff only lasts 1 turn. Of course, you're never going to use it on anything but her MP. You'll only get every 5 turns.
Like, who? And we said that tier was fine now?
Yeah,
Okay, what was on the next tier?
is E. Oh, you're talking about D. I don't think anybody's as bad as her. Definitely don't think they're as bad as Pink A.
Ibaraki's kind of standing out.
Nah, she's got the stars on her MP. She can draw man and crit. She's fine.
I gotta double check. This is what I gotta do.
She's just a better version of this that does more things.
Yeah, Kiyohime is just so trash compared to everything else.
I know. Why? Why this tier exists? I asked the question. Why?
But Ibaraki though, I'm checking. I gotta check.
Look at her real quick, but I'm pretty sure nothing's really going to convince me that she's worse than the other ones that are there with her. First skill's fine. That's a pretty good skill. Removes debuffs, increase HP. That's alright. Last skill, only for 1 turn, but it'll be your big damage turn, probably after your MP, because your MP, yeah, she's good there. She gens 30 stars at base overcharge. And she ignores defense.
She's fine. I guess she's okay there. Alright. What else did the list have?
Nothing else.
Oh,
that
yeah,
we didn't already move down. Well, there's these, but
Vlad. What do you think about Vlad?
I think he's fine. But the guy sitting next to him, if they're 5 turns, I might say why. Might ask why.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, skills. Oh no. Okay, he's D. I mean, he's E. His skills are on 6 turn cooldown.
I've been trying to get him there all the time.
I thought they were just 5. Okay, like it sucks, but he's still better than her. But no.
Vlad's fine. Vlad's fine where he's at. Medusa's fine. Do we want to look at Neza again?
No, she's fine. I think we've lowered her enough. She's consistent. She's not a Y. You know, she's Buster crit, quick, got an MP charge, and guts. She's fine. Not as bad as these two.
I'm gonna pull up Romulus.
Romulus?
I feel like he could go down 1. I feel like that.
If you think so, I'll put him down.
I'm looking. That's trash. Use it for the NV gauge. Oh yeah, he goes down 1.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a 60% chance, bruh.
Was that looking good?
any last things you wanna change about it at all that you're just not comfortable with? What do you think?
I think that's fine. Like, I still feel like they should both be in there, but her body is absolutely cracked. So
No, probably really good. All right, so just save it, and we move on.